Hello, and welcome to today's Saturday Double Tap and our first contract, Evil Clown Cult, set in Sapienza and supplied by Mole Eater Boy. So on to our briefing. The Evil Clown Cult's buffoonery is spreading in Sapienza, Italy. You did well in Mangia, but somehow the fabled cult operative Torres Pimbo survived and fled to his hideout. Kill him and his fellow goblin clown gang guarding him. I expect great things from you, Mr. John Hitman. So moving on to our targets, and today for our first contract we have 5 of them and a free map. So for our challenge today, we'll be starting at the main square tower. We'll have a sniping rifle in a briefcase. We're going to have the remote micro taser stored up in the cafe basement, and we'll be bringing with us a silent pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to retrieve our sniping rifle. And if we aim across the plaza, we will see a moped, and if we shoot the petrol tank of that moped, that will get the attention of Claudia Dimeo. And when she comes along to investigate, hopefully we can shoot her better than we can speak. So with target 1 blown up, that will cause a little bit of panic. And our next target is Rocco, so we're just going to wait for him to calm down. It's definitely something looks off about his top. So once he stops panicking, we're going to put a bullet into his kitchen and then a bullet into him when he goes to investigate. So we're done with the sniping rifle now. We can leave that behind. We're going to select our silenced pistol, and we're going to make our way down to the security office 1 floor below us. We're going to duck in through the window on the balcony as the door is locked. We're going to basically just blow up this propane cylinder, and that will not only eliminate our next target, it will also take out the surveillance system. So 3 targets taken care of, 2 more to go. We're just going to make our way up into the Bohemian's room, and before he starts strumming on that guitar, we are going to put an end to him. And then all we have to do is make our way down to the basement. I'm going to grab the bodyguard's outfit so that we can traverse the stairs a little easier. We don't have to worry about cameras because they've been destroyed, and we can go all the way down to the basement. And down here we will encounter our last target, who is currently just heading out for a cigarette, which gives us the opportunity to retrieve our taser from the corner of the room. We're going to drop that on the floor by the sink and overflow the sink. Now the sink will call the kitchen assistant back inside. It will interrupt him, and when he comes in to investigate, we can then trigger the taser once he's stood in the rapidly expanding puddle. So here he comes now. Once he's in the puddle, we're just going to trick the taser, and down goes target number 5. He nearly folded himself up into the sink there. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the VW Beetle exit over by the tower here. So 1 contract down, 1 more to go, and our next contract will be in Paris. But before then, we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we had no objectives, so we get our silent assassin rating. So next up, another quick and easy challenge set in Paris, as I mentioned. and this one is Caille No1 and has been supplied to us today by Shaco1610. So with no briefing for this challenge, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them along with a free map. So for our second challenge today, we'll be starting in the attic. We're going to be bringing with us a tranquilizer gun in a briefcase, the sedative bubble gum, and a silence pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to retrieve our tranquilizer gun. This isn't strictly necessary, but it will make our first 2 targets that little bit easier. And they are both located just beyond the door in front of us. We're going to shoot them both quickly with the tranquilizer, select our silence pistol, and put 1 bullet in each of their heads. And then before we leave, we're going to drop our briefcase as we don't need that. And we're going to take one of the bodyguard's outfits. And then from here, we have to make our way down pretty much to the ground floor. Now, one of our targets is out in the makeup and clothing area outside the building. We're going to cut through this dining room to avoid the cameras. We'll make our way all the way down outside the building through the rear doors, and we'll head around. And our first of our next targets is just by the shed. There he is. So we're just going to wait for the 2 patrolling guards to get a safe distance away. We're going to pull our target into the shed, and then once again quickly pull out our silence pistol and eliminate him with a single shot. So we're now going to make our way over to the makeup and clothing area, and we're going to grab this kitchen knife. We may need to throw that and get someone's attention. So we're just going to cut through the lorry here. We're going to drop our sedative poison on the floor. Our target is that gentleman just ahead of us, and if he doesn't spot the bubble gum, which I'm expecting him not to, but surprisingly enough he does, we would have thrown the kitchen knife to get his attention. Luckily enough, he has discovered the bubblegum all on his onesies, and he is about to sample said bubblegum and find that he is rather sleepy. So once he goes down, he will be safely concealed from anyone, and then we have a choice of bullet or blade, and I've chosen this time round to go with the blade. So 1 more target to go, and they are located in the basement security office, and we are going to lure them out. So we're going to make our way down the basement stairs and over to the security office, where we are going to turn off the fuse box on the wall here. That will get the attention of the guard in the room. We're going to pass straight through the room, as the 2 analysts, as you can see, are going to vacate their area. One will come through this door, luckily enough, our target, and the other will head off somewhere else. So before our target heads out into the car park area, we're just going to quickly drop him with, in this case, 2 bullets, because he was a bit of a sponge. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the wine cellar exit. So we're just going to pass through the cellars and out through the wine cellar exit. So there we go, 2 more trending contracts taken care of, and that is the Saturday double tap dealt with for another week. And we have confirmation all of our targets once again were eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives, so we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.